back to All Belief. I can't believe we're already in March. The year is flying by so quickly. Anyways, welcome back to All Belief, like I said. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please don't hesitate to do so. And be sure to like us on Facebook and Instagram. Today we are going to be talking about herbal facial steams, and I will show you how it's done. You're probably wondering, what in the world is facial steaming? To make a long story short, it is a steam applied to the face. You don't say. But anyways, facial steaming helps to open up your pores and in turn helps to get rid of toxin. A lot of the time, the acne and the spots that we see on our face is just toxic waste that is trying to get out, but it's trapped. So facial steaming is a good way to let them free. And when you add the herbs and the flowers in the water, it helps to nourish and tone your skin. Adding the plants in the water helps to release the nutrient-rich oils, which are then absorbed by your skin, and in turn you get all the benefits. So here are 5 benefits of facial steams. Number 1, like I said, it helps to remove toxin. Steam helps to open up your pores to remove impurities, bacteria, and dirt, and it also draws out buildup. It softens blackheads and whitehead plugs to gently release it from the skin. The second benefit that I will mention is that it helps with circulation. Increasing your perspiration helps your skin's blood vessels to dilate, and it improves blood flow. The blood then feeds and oxygenates the skin. Good circulation is key to a healthy complexion. The third one is that it helps with hydration. Steam is hydrating for your skin, and it is a great way of increasing your skin's permeability. It softens your skin, therefore helping your skin to be more and readily accept the moisture that it receives, and be sure that moisture is natural. And the fourth one that I will mention is that because of all of these things, it helps to give you a glow. Proper circulation, proper hydration are key ingredients, I should say, for your skin to have the natural glow. And to top it all off, because of all of these benefits, then it helps with anti-aging. Now I know you're super excited about doing herbal facial steams. I know, I am too. Now, the first thing that you would do is decide on what herbs you need to use. So here's how you could choose your herbs. If you have dry or sensitive or inflamed skin, you could use herbs that have a more calming effect, more cooling and moistening. And these include things like calendula, chamomile, rose, lavender, comfrey. All of these are very good. For oily skin, you want to use herbs that have more of an astringent property. That basically means herbs that will help to tighten. So these include herbs like red raspberry, sage, and rose. For acne and blackheads, you want to use herbs that have more cleansing properties. Also herbs that are more antiseptic and antibacterial. So these will include things like peppermint, eucalyptus, rosemary, and tea tree. Now, if you're not sure what type of skin you have, or you don't necessarily have any skin conditions, you could use something like chamomile, rose, calendula, comfrey, nettle, and the list goes on. And you could even use a combination of all of these herbs, whatever works for you. Today, I will be using a mixture of peppermint and red raspberry herb. Here's what you will need. You will need a pot, a stovetop, your stove, or a burner like I'm using today. You need a glass bowl, your herbs, of course, and a towel. And you will also need water. The water that I will be using will be distilled water, just because it's water without any extra minerals or inorganic compounds. So water in its purest form is always the way to go. So I'm going to put this water to a boil. After your water comes to a boil, then you would want to add in your herbs. So I'm going to add in peppermint. You want to add in a handful of herbs. And I'm also using tea bag just so that I could show you that You don't have to be limited. You could use the tea bag. I'm just going to tear it apart and add the herbs in there. Yes. Once your water is done boiling, then you add in your herbs. You turn it down to low heat and then you allow it to simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then what you want to do is pour that water into the bowl. You pour it into the bowl and then from there you do your steam. One thing to take note of is that you do want to pull your hair back because you don't want your hair getting in the way of your steam. Another thing that you want to pay attention to is the length of time that you do it. How long should you do this? You should do this for 5 to 10 minutes. For those who have a more sensitive skin, 5 minutes will prove sufficient. So you do it for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then once you're done, then you could pat your face dry. I personally would encourage you to close it off with cold water, just because you'll be opening up your pores and you do want to make sure that you close it off afterwards. So just before you dry off your face, you can end in cold water and then pat your face really dry. Using something 100% cotton, of course, is ideal. And after you're done, you do want to apply a light moisturizer, 100% natural, preferably OB leaf, to your face. Or you could use something like coconut oil or olive oil, whichever oil that you have at your disposal is perfectly fine once it's 100% natural. How often should you do this? You could do this every day if you want. Just take out 30 minutes out of every day and get this done, and your face will love it. If you cannot do it every day, you could do it every other day. If you could just do it once a week, then that's completely fine too. If you want to do this on Fridays, feel free to do so, and don't forget to join us every Friday for Facial Friday with OB Leaf. So after you do this, you could apply a scrub, you could apply a light moisturizer. You could do it before, you could do it after. It really doesn't matter. Your skin will love it either way. But this, my friends, is a herbal facial steam. If this video was a blessing to you, feel free to give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to share it with every single person that you know. Somebody needs to hear how good this is. Until next time, God bless you. Bye. Back to my facial steam.